Yeah, proud of you. Outside, in the wild, where it's dangerous, hot, people, they're all out to get you, follow you home, ask you about your extended car warranty.
Hopefully that doesn't
Yeah, no, it's Hannah's been getting up as early as she can during the week so that she can take the puppies on a walk. Because by the afternoon, it's too hot and the pavement's too hot.
happen. Yeah.
It's rough. Alright, we are on mission 4 out of 5. We are almost done with this so far.
Ours isn't quick.
Uh, yeah, I do feel I won't know until I trim the video. Like I said, there were surprisingly no enemies. Granted, we run past them most of the time, but like there was only kind of like the one mission where it's like, all right, fight through the streets. Gotta fight in the town, prevent stupid shenanigans. And, you know, we stop here and there, fight some enemies because they're in the way, and then we fought a boss, and then that was kind of it. Like story pacing wise, other than a few conversations back and forth from town to different points of the island, we haven't done it. I don't really know what's happening, but like the DLC has been cut in half. I guess we're also expecting another 5 story missions to the other side of the island. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully.
Where outside of town am I going, or is it somewhere in town?
I don't know. I'm tapping my feet right
Oh. I'm gonna travel outside of town because it's not giving me a free place. Oh, now there's the waypoint. It's super far north of town.
now. On the right side or left side?
Right side. I have to travel back to the way shrine that's sort of in town. Hey, you're here. I do at the same time.
Off we go!
Not so close, Patches. Wouldn't want you to come down to this.
There's the public dungeon.
This grotto is cursed, outsider.
Fun little quest. Quest. Like a person at the top of the path. Right to the entrance. Interesting.
It's all uphill from here. We're too close to the writhing wall for a portal, but I brought grapple bows just in case. trouble with the local wildlife.
I think it's just surprisingly, the story hasn't taken us to Adele.
See that post
At least
above the-
once. They actually designed story caves for the objectives instead of that also being part of Adele.
Not much of a pass, is it? If I'm not mistaken, this cave leads to a path through the mountains. More of a goat track, really. Never used.
I really don't like your odds.
Surprisingly, this cave was from how close to the wall we were.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. The direction of the door would put us.
In the wall at this point.
Yeah.
So. Maybe the cave curved a bit as we enter, so we're running parallel to the wall.
Let's get up there.
Grapple bow. You have to look up at the pic.
Oh, okay.
It's alright, other player. Bambi and Ghost are here to keep. And then fell off.
Yes.
Right, you can do it again. We believe in you.
Oh,
Or
hold over.
further up?
Here.
I wish Spawn.
No, not top up here. Play.
This looks like a promising spot. Be ready.
For these in. Oh, it's another play.
Finally, we must speak swiftly. I have little time. Gabrielle? Good. I hoped you or Gabrielle had my stuff, but I couldn't tell if you got my previous messages. I'm in Solstice as well, on the other side of the writhing wall from you. The worm cult brought me here from Cold Harbor. Like Molag Ball's dark anchors, but in reverse. Instead of dragging our world into Cold Harbor, he's bringing Cold Harbor into Nuremberg. The eastern side of Solstice is already changing. You can't. Not while the wall still stands.
Bother.
Well, that's not
I
good.
see what Vaughn has meant by permanence. The thickness of the wall fluctuates. We need to find another weak point.
Right, I'm pretty sure by Empires Combined, Adam and I can create a weak point.
I wonder if that's incredibly like everyone attacks it at once, draining the health, and then it opens up and then there's like
More
a
cliffs. Look for grappling points to traverse these ruins.
Oh, they killed it. They get an attack. Do we wait for that?
It had a tight name. It doesn't have a name.
Alright, nameless enemy. Bye-bye. I used to defend my dungeon, but I didn't have a name, so adventurers just ran past me.
Yeah. Any more enemies like that?
Where the monster just feels bad because it's just like, nobody treats me, nobody tries to fight me.
There's like training.
Vaughn is
that
right
I'm
about
just
Cold
gonna-
Harbor.
I'm just gonna
I can
go
see
get
elements of that
another
foul place
part-time
all
job.
around us.
I'll flip
Here.
burgers or
The
something.
wall is thin here.
I'm here. Quickly, there is more. Curse the luck. I sense that the writhing wall fluctuates at random, but I assumed we'd have more time. Thin points appear and disappear without warning. Daedra. That's worrisome, but not unexpected. If you aren't surrounded by lakes of azure plasm or looking up at floating islands of rock, then things haven't gone too far yet. I'm not sure yet, but an army of necromancers and Daedra is massing in eastern Solstice. Clever of Wormblood, really. Unlikely. Wormblood controls a terrible source of power on my side. Something that consumes souls. The worm called Soul Reapers feed this thing, and in turn, it empowers the writhing wall.
Cut off again! We must find another place where we can speak with Vanus.
Up. Been over and
I'm having
up.
trouble hitting you, but don't move.
I have to go into the first person. That's the.
Yeah, that person got it. Okay, I put it in like the bottom left corner and I'm able to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
I does like not have the middle one in camera view for it to work. That's too funny. I like using the grapple a little bit. I can see how that can be problematic sometimes. Still think it would have been cool to get it as like a single skill ability. Pull enemies to you if they're humanoid or small animals. Be pulled to an enemy if they're bigger than you.
Look! Up the steps! Another weak point!
Or like some small stun damage. It would have been.
Hurry, friend. My captors have finally figured out I'm up to something in here. Listen closely. Wormblood seeks a relic called the Gift of Death. It's part of a Tibahatse court, sacred to Sithis. My ally here tells me it's in the hills southwest of Sunport. The Solstice Argonians used to play a ritual game there. A bloody one. The worm cult brought Manamarco here. Now that explains much. Wormblood must believe this Gift of Death can resurrect his old master.
I'm lost. I hope Vanus is alright. I don't like the way that last conversation ended. For that matter, I don't like what he told us. The worm cult gathering strength behind the writhing wall? I don't think so. Vanus mentioned a source of power. Still, we had to invade Cold Harbor to stop the plane meld before. Good people lost.
Happy face?
Dead. You're right, of course. We don't know if Wormblood is close to his goal. So you'd better head to the Tibahatse Shrine. Find it. Good luck at Vaska Shrine.
Yeah.
I'll make sure
face.
Princess
Happy
Oz
face.
sends help just in case you run into Wormblood too. Memory's a bittersweet thing. I suppose I can admit it. Darien was more than a friend. It started as a game. I pretended I was scandalized by his endless flirting.
Pepper does not feel on
Yeah.
You're gonna let that little dragon bird do that to you and get away?
Well, I can't find him through the bush. I guess he's dead already, but... I guess we're going somewhere else.
Out? Down? That was really kind of me. Okay, can you fast travel to me?
Yep.
How the camera picking up an enemy that I can't see that has 31,000 health. And a name that's directly ahead of me.
I don't see anyone on the map.
Oh, it disappeared now.
Alright, but don't cry for mummy.
Raz poked around several old Argonian ruins before returning to Sunport empty-handed. If you consider High Necromancer Wormblood to be unusual, then yes. He arrived just before you, and he brought friends. But it would be so rude to show up without an invitation, Fiveclaw. If Wormblood is here, Vanus must have a knowledgeable source indeed.
I'm gonna choose the non-flirty one.
Yeah, I chose the non-flirty option. We choose the flirty option with Roz. Are we gonna get a locked out of other flirt options with other characters?
Get back, you betcha!
Fellowship fools.
I'm not a fool, I'm good.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Faithful of the Black Worm. Destroy these interlopers. Kill them already. Even things can serve me in death. I have a pity. Enough.
This one senses danger. Quick, Fiveclaw, hide behind a pillar.
Back on your feet.
I did not make it back. But he's gonna run away from this fight, right? This is this main boss that we were trying to prevent?
You are a more worthy opponent than I
What I
expected.
thought. Like, if we killed you here, that wouldn't do.
I guess this is a fight now.
I reclaim my power from these flimsy vessels.
Yes,
another death burst, you begin to bore us, worm kisser.
Quiet! My horde and my followers will tear you limb from limb.
At last,
there's
take the relic, Five Claw, and let us be on our way.
There's
Us
no
does not
way
like
that-
the feel of this place.
this
Kill the
doesn't
main boss already.
make sense. Yeah, is this gonna resurrect him?
Dark moves. He's coming back to life. It is foolish to fight a foe who cannot die. Destroy the columns. Bring down the shrine. Raz will pin Wormblood to the floor. Go, Five Claw! Get the gift of death back to Sunport. Raz will be fine.
Fucking better be one. We have to go to fucking Soul Harbor. Bring you back. We fucking will.
Again.
We didn't save you in the base game for you to die in a DLC a decade later.
So many main characters throughout the base game stuff that we haven't gotten to yet. Hopefully no one perma dies and then that changes our base game stuff that we have to go back and do still. You know?
Yeah, that would be awkward. Oh no, I know what happens to you. You already had.
Someone. He's like, I'm jumping.
Alright, Jumper.
Alright, now you can chat.
Gabrielle recounted what you learned from Vonus Galarian. Dire tidings indeed. Excellent news, I think. We still don't know exactly why the Worm Cult needs the Gift of Death to restore Mannimarco, if that is indeed their intention, but at least the immediate resurrection? What kind of power is he able to call upon? Only legendary necromancers or a few fated heroes can do that. You did well to keep the Gift of Death from Wormblood. Better yet, you found a way to speak with Vonus Galarian. Knowledge is a mighty weapon in this war of secrets. Now we know what awaits us behind the writhing wall. I thank you.
Raz is here.
The Fellowship faces
It
difficult
takes more
decisions.
than a falling
Let us
building
talk,
to send this one
comrade.
to the sands behind the stars.
While you were searching Vosga Shrine, Gabrielle told me of your communication with Vonus Galarian. Thanks to you, we now have something Wormblood wants, the Gift of Death. Wormblood needs the gift, and we have it. We can use that to lead him to a spot of our choosing. This provides us one advantage. We have the relic Wormblood seeks. What do we do with it?
He has Mannimarco's body. We cannot allow Wormblood to bring him back.
We have something else, too. Raz snatched this key from Wormblood during our struggle.
A key. Let me see that. Aha! Why am I not surprised Roz went through Wormblood's pockets? Not at the time. It's a rather impressive mausoleum of ancient high elf architecture, centuries old. I imagine some of Regent Corinway's ancestors are laid to rest there. I think you'd better look into it.
Green happy face?
Sure.
One can't take on necromancers without poking around in a tomb or two. Take the key and investigate Coralania Crypt. Find out why Wormblood was interested in the place. Coralania Crypt lies south of Sunport. Take someone along to help you. Scordo should do. Necromancers are always interested in the dead, friend. But Wormblood's orders to Farinor mentioned that he was looking for the Gift of Death's location. Possibly. But the place could still be dangerous. You might...
I'll meet you at the crypt, pal. We'll find whatever it is we're supposed to find there.
Alright, so in universe, the reason other people don't resurrect is because other people can't use gallstones the way that we do. Is that what I'm hearing from that recent dialogue? It's like, oh, the bad guy just came back to life immediately? Like, only super powerful necromancers, or, you know, faded heroes can do things. And I'm like, oh, us? Oh shit.
Yeah. Thinking back to Skyrim.
Are you for real? This quest has us leaving the zone?
Where are we going?
No, is that what you're saying?
Oh no, I'm trying to think back to the Skyrim game. Yeah, I guess you don't use that to resurrect other people in the game. I can just use it for like enchantment. I don't know.
Oppressive aura, my tusk. We'll show her an oppressive aura.
Hey, pal. I haven't gone in yet, but it looks like someone's been here. I hate crypts. Why is it I always have to go into one for some tusking reason or another? Some faint boot prints on the steps of the mausoleum. Scuff marks, too. Your guess is as good as mine. Come on, let's get this over with.
I hope you're watching. know, I like to
Be
think...
gone! I have nothing more to say to you, necromancer.
We're not necromancers. That's my other character class.
Is this some new ruse? A trick to win my confidence after Wormblood drew my soul from the afterlife and compelled me to speak? Yes, he bound me with this crystal and tormented me, questioning me about the location of a relic from ancient times. Glorious times. The gift of death. Stolen long ago, yet I found it. Alas, Wormblood wrested the secret from me.
Green happy face?
Okay.
The gift of death can recall to life any departed soul, at the cost of a willing sacrifice. A life for a life. Whom Wormblood would bring back or sacrifice, I do not know. There is a secret place in Eastern Solstice. Wormblood found it and draws upon its power. That is why his necromancy is so strong. Yet with the gift of death, he could unlock... You make a good point. Very well. It is called Mor Naril, an ancient temple Molag Bal's servants built to harvest souls departing the mortal plane. The forces of light defeated Mor Naril and silenced its heart. But the gift could wake it. Wormblood left a focus in this chamber, the ghost-willed crystal before you. It pins me in this plane, and allowed him to project himself here when he wished to question me. The gift is ancient beyond reckoning. When my ancestors ruled in Hammerfell, their explorers found it hidden in Solstice's Daedric ruins. It became an heirloom of House Corellania. Someone willing. My ancestors found that threats or compulsion did not work. Yet there was a cost. The soul sacrificed with the gift was simply gone. Trapped in the relic, banished to some gray void, or destroyed entirely. When my people turned on their kinlord, they hid the gift.
You still talking to him?
No, I just he disappeared before that, which is a little hysterical. Can't use that door right. The hell? Is this not the exit?
Way to go a long way.
They're coming for us. Let's ride!
You can fast travel to me.
There you are. Scordo told me a little about the crypt. I examined the Gift of Death, and I must say I've never seen anything quite like it. I suspected something like that. No Daedric gift comes without a price. That explains much. Why the Worm Cult came to Solstice, where the Reapers send stolen souls, how they raised the Writhing Wall. By sending him to the Colored Rooms, Wormblood would be vulnerable in Meridia's realm. Prince Azaz suggested using the Gift of Death as bait. Now I know where we need Wormblood to be. The old temple courtyard. Perfect. I can reverse the connection to summon his projection.
I hoped the gift might serve as bait. I just wasn't sure what kind of trap we needed. Go on, comrade.
Place your crystal there, and let's see if we can reach Wormblood.
You again? This is an unwelcome surprise.
Dug your way out? Pity. This one hoped you were still squashed under a building.
Charming. What can I do for the so-called Stirk Fellowship? I left that projection crystal in a Coralania crypt. A mistake, perhaps. No doubt Arveril told you about our conversations. I see little point in bargaining. You know my power. It is only a matter of time before I take the Gift of Death. But I'll play along. What do you expect me to offer in trade?
Funny or angry?
Angry, I think?
Okay.
Ignorant simpleton. I doubt that you could. Yet the attempt might inconvenience me. Very well. Bring the Gift of Death to the Writhing Wall. I have no reason to trust you either. Clearly you have some trickery in mind. It will not avail you. Bring the gift to the old temple then, and know that if you deal falsely with me, my forces will slaughter everyone in Sunport. It is arranged. Do not keep me waiting.
We won't. That was rather exhausting. Anyway, nicely done. We'll gather all the forces we can, but we must make haste.
Closest to Earth than the universe.
Oh, Shatate, how are you going to fix this?
Lady Meridia, help me find what I see.
Nothing here. I need to get inside. Traveler, please. Here!
We're almost ready, friend. Prince Azal will tell you how you can help.
Stop fussing over the bell, Scordo. It is fine.
Any sign of Wormblood yet? You're the linchpin of our plan. We restored the temple bell and put it in place above the gate. Strike the bell when Gabrielle begins to cast. That will send the courtyard and everyone in it to the colored rooms. There is a mallet on the landing above. Choose a champion to stand with you and take it when you get into position. Gabrielle tells me you found her in this courtyard when you first arrived in Solstice. Vaunus Galerian's staff drew her to this old temple. An old scroll described how Meridia's followers used the bell to visit the colored rooms. Striking the bell opens the way to Meridia's realm.
Clearly we're taking Razandar.
Yeah.
This one has seen that you need a little help in a fight, Five Claw. Is that really that tough a decision, Five Claw? Raz is Raz,
Purple happy
the
face.
sparkle of Queen Irene's eye and the most adored agent of the Dominion. Raz has a reputation to uphold. This one has at least a few of his 9 lives to spare. Everyone. This one has never been to the colored rooms, but he is happy to follow you there.
Oh shit, but now I wonder if the champion we bring is the person that could possibly die.
I'm ready. Get into position, friend. Wormblood should arrive at any moment.
I am here, and I brought Galarian.
It appears you brought some friends, too.
I will honor our agreement if you hand over the gift of death.
I'll get it for you. Right now!
I still have to strike it too.
The spell scattered worm cultists in all directions. Be careful.
Why do worms keep scattering us? Keep going! Find Wormblood!
What trickery is this?
The gift is closer on the black. Summon the sarcophagus.
We shall begin the ritual.
Anyone here? Gabrielle? Gabrielle? I need help! Where are you?
Vaunus, we're here. You're safe now.
Oh my god.
You're not Vaunus.
So easily fooled. A poison blade for you, dear Gabrielle. I'll take the gift of death now.
No, traitor. You won't! Asa.
Gabrielle! No!
Friend, I'm dying. I need you to do as I ask. Use the gift of death on me. We need to make sure Wormblood can't use it. This isn't the way I hoped things would go. Baranor's blade saw to that. But we have one more chance to defeat Wormblood. No time. We know the gift of death requires a willing sacrifice. A soul for a soul. I'm willing. Hurry, friend. This is the only way to deny Wormblood the gift of death.
I guess? I mean, yeah. I guess. Green happy face.
Anyone do red?
No, because I'm really not sure what either of the options are doing.
I have a feeling they're just conversation choices.
Right, green happy face.
Not this time, my friend.
What have those fools done to the gift? Continue the ritual.
Baron, they need you.
Gabrielle? Wait, Gabrielle? Gabrielle sacrificed herself for me? Wait, this relic. It's a light of Meridia.
No! The gift is mine! Rise, Lord Monomarco! Rise!
The worm cult? That's why Gabrielle called me back. All right, grab the light. Meridia, lend me your strength. You owe me.
You owe me.
The ritual has reached a crucial stage. Make sure I am not interrupted. Wait! I am not the vessel! No!
Your body is mine now, Wormblood. My Marco lives.
Come on, let's stop this bastard. Again.
Baranor, protect me while I restore my power. These reapers should serve.
You fools! The King of Worms is back! You've already lost!
No matter. My strength returns.
Here, the relic, the light of Meridian.
Cut you!
Device.
What have you done?
Meridia's champion has put an end to this madness.
But you deny Mon and Marco at your own peril. When next we meet, you will pay for every insult, past and present.
Good riddance. Now, can someone tell me what exactly is going on here?
Darian Gautier? Is it really you?
I had a feeling those necromantic devices couldn't stand up to a light of Meridia. What did Manamarco call them? Soul Reapers? I don't understand. I was Meridia's weapon. Spent my life fighting Molag Bal and the Worm Cult. I'd gladly do it again. But I never would have wanted Gabrielle to give up her life for mine. Why did she do this?
Happy face.
Yeah, happy face.
I see. That sounds like something Gabrielle would do. The gift of death. It was a corrupted light of Meridia. When you called upon it here in this realm, you purified it, restored it to its true form. That's why he took off. Without his own body, Manamarco will need time to restore himself to his full power. But if he has more of those Soul Reapers, he won't have any shortage of power to pull from. I just knew. Here, I'll carry the light. Meridia and her gifts can be dangerous.
Thank you for the light, Sir Darian. Gabrielle left notes that may prove useful. Murmur is working on them now.
Brave Gabrielle. May her toes be forever warmed by the golden sands.
Over here, comrade. We have much. Even though Manamarco has returned and escaped in the body of Wormblood, I consider this a victory. We were but a vanguard. Our soldiers held the line and prepared the way for a mightier army to come. The forces of the three alliances. As soon as the ships carrying them sail from Tamriel. Yet numbers are but one step to our victory. Gabrielle's sacrifice brought us a powerful ally in Darien Gautier and the light of Meridia. You saw what the light did to the cult's Soul Reapers. It freed the stolen soul energy in the blink of an eye and shattered the devices. We must try. Vaunus Galarian, the Worm Cult's new plane meld, Manamarco himself, they are on the other side of the wall. You and Gabrielle gave us a way to breach it. All that remains is to make ready our assault. No single act of justice can completely address the vile deeds of the Worm Cult. We make preparations to welcome the Alliance ships when they arrive, to ready camps for an assault on the Writhing Wall, and to gather the supplies we need to engage the Worm Cult in battle. How else would their troops get here? We can't risk another portal mishap.
Solstice thanks you all.
Oh, I guess that's it.
You have sacrificed much on our behalf. I shall miss Gabrielle.
Gabrielle chose a good death. Her sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Grief is often the price of valor. All we can do is honor the choices of those who fell.
Alright, what's the plan?
Gabrielle would not want us to mourn over long, nor would Merrick at Azwala. They would want us to carry on
I need to
with
work
the
on
fight.
some golden pursuits.
And we will not fight alone for much longer. Look to the sea, my friends. The three alliances will soon join our cause.
It's like expiring in 2 days.
I should be able to do this all pretty...
Yeah, that's fine.